He has been taught the mystic arts of war.
Sight.
He has mastered 1,000 years of secrets. He has learned the way of the ninja. Now, a soldier on a suicide mission. They have been sent to paradise.
Excuse me, ma'am. Wow.
To defeat a conspiracy that threatens the entire world.
Who set me up? I said who?
The lion.
Who's the lion?
He's a millionaire. He made his money on drugs. He's doing research.
The super ninja. The ultimate fighting machine.
Like a predatory tiger, you will feel no pain
Miracles.
and know no emotion but hate.
It's ninja against ninja.
Tommy, the tower!
Together, they must destroy the most powerful criminal empire the world has ever known. He must defeat the most lethal assassin alive, and they must not fail. Michael Dudikoff returns as the American Ninja with Steve James in American Ninja 2: The Confrontation.
Welcome to They Called Us a Movie, testing the strength of friendships one terrible movie at a time. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes on podcast services by searching They Called Us a Movie, and find us on Blue Sky, Threads, and Instagram at TicTamPod. That's TCTAM Pod. Welcome back to They Called Us a Movie. This is Anthony Delvecchio. With me as always is Dan Aquino and Mark Meyer. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hello, friends.
Hello, everyone. I think I figured out something that is definitely a vice that I did not know beforehand.
Is it cocaine?
Yes, it's cocaine. Got it in one.
Spoiler alert.
No, but I got introduced to somebody about a website that sells like unique fitted baseball caps. So I go down the rabbit hole and like come close to purchasing hats, and I got some in the wrong size one time and I sent it back and all that. And I didn't realize how much I'm a hat guy, like people are shoe guys. Because if a hat looks cool, I'll get it no matter what the team is. Well, it not the Cowboys, but I will, even if it's a Yankees hat or something like that, if it looks cool, I'll get it. And it was just something I realized about myself this week because, besides looking at all those hats, Home Field Apparel, which I got a lot of my college shirts from, are doing a thing where it's a mystery hat. You just pay $20 and they send you a hat. And I'm just like, I'm so excited about this hat. I don't even know what hat it is. And I'm excited. Sure. Like, yeah. So
you said you admitted to looking at the hats and almost buying them. Do you actually buy the hats? Because I don't think looking at the hats is a vice.
No, I buy them.
Okay.
But I shouldn't buy them.
Okay. Second question, follow-up question. Yeah. How much Tylenol did your mom take while she was pregnant with you?
She just downed them all. Like half a bottle a day. No.
Third question. Did you really love trains when you were a child?
No, I know. No, I do.
Okay, you're safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's probably a part of me that would be on some part of the spectrum just because I do get hyper focused on things.
Sure.
Hence my wanting to talk to everybody about the movie Obsession.
Sure.
So I do know I'm somewhere on the spectrum for that reason. But yeah, I just mentioned because I bought the hat thing today and I've been thinking about nothing but the hat and wondering what hat it is since I purchased it.
I don't think you're on the spectrum. I think you just really like certain things.
Yeah. Okay.
That's okay. You're allowed to like certain things. Like
sure.
I wouldn't put myself on the spectrum for really liking Godzilla.
I would.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So scratch everything I just said. Mark, we're on the spectrum. Got it.
I mean, it is a spectrum, so we're all a little bit on the spectrum, aren't we? I feel like collecting things is red flag. It doesn't help your case, right?
Flag.
Yeah. Like not like a red flag as like what people say when like dating people, but like
in
your case against autism. Like having an active collection is like that's a if you're doing a pros and cons list, it's I tell you where it's not going. Definitely not going to the pros. List.
Okay. As I look at my,
as someone with several collections, you know.
Yeah, you have the WWE stuff.
Yep. I got the Criterion collection. I got vinyl. We got a shit ton of books.
I think that's just like you're educated, right?
I mean, if I read all of them, probably.
Yeah.
They're just there for look.
They're mostly for show. Most of them are just blank.
Yeah,
they're just the covers.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Just flipping through it, it's nothing.
I also do the similar thing with video games where whenever Steam has like a sale that something's on sale like for $2, I'm like, oh sure, I'll buy it. Probably never play it, but I just collect it in my library.
That's something I avoided, but now, as I mentioned to you guys, I got a new computer. Now could run Steam if I wanted to. So that might be something that would be, a tick against me as well.
Yeah, the hat thing was a new thing because I found, once I got into this, because I've always been, as you guys know, I like to get hats of teams that don't exist anymore, just to have them for some reason. Like, for example, like the Supersonics and the Quebec Nordiques and stuff like that.
Right. Are you going to rock a Chief Wahoo hat though?
No, I'm not that. I avoid those hats.
Okay.
And some of the Braves hats that pop up are pretty bad too.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any Washington Football Club former name hats that I've seen, but I don't doubt that they're on there.
How about St. John's Red Men?
Maybe. Yeah. The sad part about it is that the college is very limited in terms of what it has, which is sad because a lot of college stuff,
is it sad?
No,
it's disappointing.
Disappointing. That's probably a better word. Yeah, because
have you gotten a centenary cyclone hat yet, Mark?
Ooh, Dan, I will be honest. I know you said it's slightly sarcastic and joking, but just for you guys, I would buy it just to walk into Tom's house with it on and just see what Tom's reaction to it would be.
Yeah, he was my rival, sort of.
Yeah,
and I never played against him, but he was my rival. I hated him. Good thing I never played against him, or I would have shown him a thing or two.
Yeah. Because I know, Fairleigh Dickinson. I kind of learned that from my before. I don't even know if you guys ever mentioned it, but my niece's teammate is at Fairleigh Dickinson playing softball now, and she talked about centenary. I was like, I know that's cool.
We also had a rivalry with what was it? The Ducks from not Bayonne. It was some like technical school. And in Hoboken.
Not Stevens, is it?
Stevens, yes, Stevens Institute of Technology. And it never made sense to me why it was a rivalry because Stevens Institute of Technology is filled with smart people, and the school where I went to was filled with idiots.
Maybe that was the rivalry.
Is that the rivalry?
A lot of collecting going on at Stevens is what you're saying.
A lot of collecting.
But I would if a centenary hat came out, I would purchase it. It
might be. I don't know.
Just to have it. Yeah.
I could double check.
I could probably honestly find it because I found an Alvernia hat for my niece. On the internet. That was probably like they did a third party thing through some hat company. It's not a great hat, but it
Mark is definitely on the spectrum now because he's grading the hats.
It's a good thing what a tier list today is the hats that Mark has bought.
Oh, we could definitely make a third segment out of that. I think I currently am near 30 hats in my house right now.
This hat's in mint condition. This one has a little bit of a bend in the bill, so
you're gonna have to get a new apartment eventually. You're gonna have to get a new
when
apartment.
I first moved into this apartment, I had only like 12 to 15 hats, and I tried to hang them all on the wall. And eventually the things that were sticking them to the wall fell off, and I just was too lazy to put new ones up.
All your hats are just going to push you right out the door.
Yeah.
And then you're going to come home, try and open the door. It's all these hats.
Can't find my hat. Can't find my cat.
Well, Mark, if you fall on hard times, God forbid, you could just sell your treasure trove of hats.
Yes,
Sure.
There you go.
that is
Get
true.
back on your feet.
Do you wear all the hats, or is it just a strictly collecting thing? If you-
75% of them I wear.
Okay, so you have 75% in a rotation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and some of them I wore a couple times and realized that they are very hyper specific hats. Like the Supersonics hat I have is very green, so it doesn't really go with much.
So that's another question. Have you started purchasing clothes to
I tried.
match?
I try. Yeah, the ones that I've avoided. The one that hasn't gotten much rotation is in recent years is obviously my Red Phillies hat for reasons.
You know what you
but-
need? You need a black friend. And I say that because there was this guy that I used to work with who would color match his outfit with whatever hat he was wearing on that particular day. And he always looked great, always stylish. So you need a guy that is going to tell
Style me
you,
up, yeah.
style you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers does that. He has a Yankee hat in every color, and it's amazing. I love it so much. I almost look forward to it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one hat that got the most wear was I have a like neutral gray with a little green in it, a Vancouver Grizzlies hat. That was like, oh, this goes with just about everything. So
It's
I can
cheating.
wear this on most days. Yeah.
It's cheating.
And I also wore that in my entire trip to London so that people thought I was from Canada and not America.
Smart. Good idea. Are we becoming a hat podcast now? Is that where we pivot?
It's an
That was-
untapped market as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I don't
know
any.
Having done zero
transition.
research. Having done zero research on the hat podcast
Market.
market.
They
I'm
call
assuming
this a
it's
hat?
untapped.
Is that what we're-
Called this a hat. That's what our Patreon's gonna be. It's gonna be all about hats.
Yeah, welcome to the Hat Cast.
And we're not even talking about hats. We're talking about baseball caps. That is a difference.
Yes.
It is
And
a
I'm sure a haberdasher right now is throwing his phone across the room because we keep saying hats.
Yeah, but yeah. Does Paul F. Tompkins listen to this podcast all of a sudden?
If he is, come on the show. We'd love to talk to you
Please.
About hats.
about hats, about shitty movies, whatever. What
Yeah.
have you?
He worked at a haberdashery. That's why I don't know if you caught that joke, but yeah, he worked at a store called Hats in the Belfry, I think it was, in Philadelphia, Mark. So I don't know if it's still around. I don't think it is.
Hats in the Belfry?
Hats in the Belfry. It's a play on bats in the Belfry.
I get it.
Oh, okay. Just wanted
I'm
to
just
make sure.
asking. I was just asking so I can look it up. It's
Sorry. I legitimately thought you didn't know what I was talking about.
I was just
I
confirming.
finally pulled one over on Ant.
Finally.
This
20
location
years of
has
friendship.
closed. According to the Yelpers, they could be. Who knows what they're.
Bullshit.
I mean, Yelpers are probably collectors too. That's probably overlapping circles, very much so.
Yeah.
So
collect
that either we
restaurants to
become the
review.
Hat Cast or the the Spectrum Cast.
Yeah, I feel like that's a loaded market. So baseball cap
Probably.
podcasts, the Dad Hat Chronicles podcast. I don't know if it's a specific. It's not specifically about. Wait a minute. Oh, Crown and Stitch, a show about fitted hats.
Hey,
Oh,
we should reach out to them.
Yeah. They haven't had an episode in 3 years, almost to the day. June
Well,
14th, 2023.
And you snooze, you lose. Then
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, that just leaves that vacuum has been sitting there for 3 years. It's time for us to, step into it. Yep.
yeah, their loss, our gain.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Crown and Stitch. Your time has come. Anyway, thank you for listening to our conversation about hats and autism.
We'll be back next
and
week for more.
for all the fellow hat fans out there that are wondering, yes, I will reveal what the hat is in the mystery box when it.
Our
Can't
autistic
wait.
fans are chomping at the bit.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, this week we watched a movie. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about our Patreon at patreon.com/TicTamPod. That's TCTAM pod. And with that, for just $1, you sign up. you get access to an exclusive episode every month, as well as access to our Discord, which you go on there and you can talk movies to us. You could talk about Mark's hats. Maybe we'll just make a channel specifically for Mark's hats. Ooh, Mark's hat of the day. That's a concept.
It could last
That's a
a month.
concept. And Mark is like not sure about it because he doesn't want to have to be on our Discord every single day.
And it would feed into his addiction too, because right now he only has enough hats to last a month.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, ooh, that sounds like a job. Posting my hat a day. No, thank you.
Don't
Maybe
don't
a
push
week.
that evil on
Maybe a
me.
week. Yeah, maybe let's try a week.
Yeah.
But anyway, you go on Discord and talk movies to us. You get to participate in questions of the week we pose every week, as well as movies of the month. Speaking of which, this movie happens to be a movie of the month. So we post a poll towards the end of every month to try and let our Discord decide the movie of the week. And that's why we're talking about this week's movie. So once again, that's patreon.com/tictampod, TCTAM pod, and it's just $1. And that segues nicely into this week's movie, which was a movie of the month. And this week's theme is America Fuck Yeah. So we are taking a week off, as we usually do for the 4th of July weekend. So we decided to celebrate a little bit early, and we wanted to basically just watch some jingoistic, patriotic American movies. So we pitted 3 against each other. Mark picked Independence Day, ID4 as the kids call it. I picked G.I. Joe the movie, the animated movie, not the one featuring a Marlon Wayans and a Channing Tatum. But those both lost, partially because I made sure that we were not going to watch a 2.5-hour movie for a second week in a row, because I voted for the movie that wound up winning.
By the way, before we move on, it is amazing that ID4 is 2.5 hours, because I remember watching it constantly as a child.
Yeah, 2 hours and 25 minutes, I believe, officially. I think like the same exact runtime as Man of Steel. Which was weird.
Same amount of destruction.
9/11's all over the place.
What's more American than that?
That's true. Yeah. Doesn't get more American than 9/11. So they both lost to Dan's pick. So Dan, why don't you introduce this week's movie?
The winner of the poll was American Ninja 2: The Confrontation from 1987. Michael Dudikoff reprising the role of American Ninja from the first movie. And the reason I picked this was I vaguely remember we covered American Ninja.
Did we?
I think we did.
It's funny because I was going to ask why you picked this one and not the first one. And now
did we not?
I am not positive now.
I
will have to look it up. I'm usually pretty good at knowing the movies we've picked, but
that means we didn't cover the first one then.
But this was a fine choice.
It was. It definitely lived up to the hype that I was thinking it would be. But my very first note I have here is I'm fairly sure we covered the first American Ninja, but I have no memory of it.
Well, that's good because we have not. We have covered Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. We've covered Three Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain. We've covered Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of their shell tour. We've covered, well, that one doesn't count. That we've covered The Secret Life of the American Teenager Falling in Love. This is just pulling any episode that has American or Ninja in it. Gotcha. We've also covered Secret of the Ooze. Mm-hmm. We've covered Killing American Style, and we've covered New York Ninja. So no American Ninja.
What's the movie with the Olympian gymnast?
It's Jim Cotta.
That's right? Jim Cotta.
Jim Cotta. I confused this with Jim Cotta.
Now,
wow,
that's
Matt
the
Singer
movie.
is screaming somewhere and you don't realize it.
Yeah.
Well,
He just
all right.
woke up in a cold sweat.
That makes more sense because I kept waiting. I was like, I thought this guy was a gymnast. When's he going to do more gymnastics?
It would make sense because there's nothing American about this guy other than he's just from America. He's as American as either of us.
Sure.
Not Mark though. Mark's Canadian.
Yes,
Mark's a dirty commie.
Yeah. So there is nothing specifically American about him or this movie, really. I mean, it takes place on partially on a military base in the Caribbean.
Yeah. So I guess it's like American soil, right?
Yeah.
In a way. But yeah, I kept thinking, like, why is this called American Ninja? He's an army vet. He's in the army. He's not a ninja. But then jumping forward, there's a flashback to where he's taught ninja magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
And it's from the first one. Okay. That makes more sense. So why did they say that towards the end?
The only reason I know is because when I looked on the IMDb later, the guy in the flashback is like one of the top 2 or 3 credited people.
Okay. So there's 3 things that I loved about this. All right, 3 things. I loved the ninjas having choreographed dance numbers where they come out like a chorus line and they have their little like talent show at one point.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's very cute. The second is Steve James, who plays his partner, Jackson. He steals the show in every scene he's in. I wish it would have been more about him.
Yeah, he was cool.
And at one point, this is during the ninja flashback, Michael Dudikoff is told he must honor the code of Bushido.
Ooh, like Vendetta?
Like Vendetta, yes. It's one of my favorite lines from any movie we've covered.
Same.
It was Bushido. I have to honor the code. It just comes out of nowhere. It's fantastic.
That is a good excuse for just murdering indiscriminately. It's Bushido.
Yeah. I wonder if that would hold up in court.
My client pleads not guilty by reason of Bushido.
There's someone on the jury that would have to. It's a good reason. Yeah,
he's a saint.
Yeah, I'm going to let him off on this one on a technicality of Bushido.
I'd watch that 12 Angry Men. The guy just keeps every time they just keep showing him all the evidence, and his just response is Bushido.
Yeah. We have him placed at the scene. We have the murder weapon with his prints. We have the confession. It's Bushido, though. You guys are forgetting one thing. He claimed Bushido. It's like claiming insanity.
Yeah.
And also, there's a great line. I think the captain says it. He's talking. It's after one of the Marines is killed by the ninja clan. He says, "This is really beginning to get on my tits." I don't know what he means by that.
The captain is acting in this movie.
Sure. Yeah. That's the first time I've ever heard any man or woman say that.
Yeah.
I guess in a fit of rage. I've heard it in others, but
oh yeah?
Yeah. We don't need to talk about it more.
Go on.
Bushido.
So, are you done?
I was just gonna say, other than that, this is the first time I've ever seen this movie, obviously, and I got a real kick out of this.
Okay, so American Ninja 2, The Confrontation from 1987. We could probably do a top 20 of the movies from 1987 that we've covered. Just a side note. Directed by Sam Furstenberg, who directed the first film. It stars Michael Dudikoff, Steve James, Larry Poindexter, Gary Conway, Jeff Celentano, Michelle Boats, and Mike Stone. IMDb score 5.0. Rotten Tomato score, no critics, but 40% audience. Budget, $350,000. Box office, $4 million. Plot. American Ninja goes to the most police academy of military bases to investigate the disappearance of stationed soldiers. He uncovers a plot involving rednecks and a billionaire named the Lion who's kidnapping them in order to build a team of super ninjas. So Mark, where are you coming from with American Ninja 2, The Confrontation?
Yeah, so obviously I haven't seen this movie before. I'm getting introduced to a lot of the these ninja movies through this podcast.
We keep saying obviously, but I bet if Guy was on this podcast, he would be like, "I've seen this like 6 times."
Yes.
When I say that, it's more, you know me. Obviously, I haven't. Yeah. So it's just like a lot of the horror stuff you introduced me to.
Sure.
Ninja Kung Fu was not a genre I personally watched a lot. But I've enjoyed almost every single one we've watched, and I don't know why I didn't before. And this one is no exception. I think one of my favorite things immediately is that not only on top of this being a ninja movie, it has also had the subplot of how different sects of the military hate each other, or playfully hate each other, because the whole, Marines versus Army thing between the guys. And they just played into that joke a couple of times, which I found kind of funny, with the one guy being worried about his Marine dress outfit, and going, "I only got one, guys." And then it ends up getting torn to shit in the fight they have in the bar. So it was pretty good there. And, that whole sub thing was pretty funny. And it led us to probably one of my favorite, like, Captain S characters, where this guy is just channeling every general, sergeant, like lieutenant,
Police commissioner,
yeah, just channeling it all into this one character, and has the same outburst and reactions and cynicism that they all do. And this man is acting, not well, but he's acting. Like, he's not dull, and that is what makes this movie great. And I do underrated part is the that third Marine that sort of tags along with them a lot. He has some good, like, sort of moments in the middle of the fight, like when he hits on the one girl in the middle of the bar fight, and then she throws the drink or hits him with the bottle, and he goes, "Well, I guess that's a no to lunch," and then it goes back into the fight. It was a nice little tag along to have, where he's not really as good as the other two, but he had some comic relief to the fight. But I think my favorite part of this movie is Jackson. Jackson is he just, like you said, he chews the scenery in every scene he's in. The lines he used trying to hit on that woman at the party was fantastic, and she ends up being with somebody but still giving him her number. At the one point, that was, it was just, this whole movie itself was, I guess you would have more anticipation going into it if you've seen the first one. I like going into this blind, sort of being in media res of these two characters. And they have all this history that you're kind of trying to learn while in it. And it just and I'll throw this out to you guys. They did such a poor job, and it was poor in a good way, hiding that one guy was a traitor. Like, he wasn't even any good at it.
Right.
With these two, like, I was like, it was so badly done that I'm like, it's kind of charming. Yeah. Whoops! Oh, I pulled the thing. The engine's not working. Oh God!
Yeah. And Michael Dudikoff figures it out immediately.
Yeah. And it was great. And well, he pegged him in the beginning, like when they met. At the airport. He's like, "There's something wrong with this."
Yeah.
I did like. I like the idea they had for the old gruff Marine guy. But they should have had him being more of a rules follower than, whatever they tried to do in the middle of the movie. I would like him to have been more like the Marine that was like wanted to still follow the rules and stay in uniform and all that. A little more stricter, as everybody else is just being like a beach party boy. I think it would have worked a little bit better. He was the only character I didn't like. And I did love how random the what's her name? Alicia just shows up and is all of a sudden the most important part of the movie. She just pops into this governor's party, slaps the lion in the face, they haul her off, and all of a sudden, oh, she's the key to everything.
Because her father was abducted, right?
Yeah.
He
was the
he's
scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. We forgot to mention there's a bioweapon plot.
They're building
line
super
in
soldiers,
this movie.
super ninjas.
Yeah.
I mentioned it.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. They're building super ninjas in this. And I did love that they had the trope of the 80s. They had a charming adolescent child as a tag along at points in this movie. Yeah, I did love the fact of how much of a like schemer he was. He'd do something, he'd be like $3.
Yeah, everything comes with a price. That's what they say.
Comes with a price.
Yep.
Everything has a price.
Wallowing in the muck of your own avarice there, kid.
Yeah, I was I decided to not fully commit to the $1 million laugh halfway through making that joke. Just to let you know. I love this movie just for the simplicity and the silliness of it, in the sense that they named the main character the Lion, and then it's just a guy named Leo, and I'm like, oh yes, of course. And it's like nobody else on the island can figure it out, apparently, who it is. But Joe and Jackson, they clock it immediately. But yeah, it was just, I wish it had a tiny bit more budget, because as fun as the grenades just being fireworks were, it kind of made some of the invasion scene at the end like a little more underwhelming than it could have been, set piece wise. There were a couple in it, but there were just like, moments where it's like, oh, they just threw a firecracker there. That wasn't like even like a fake grenade. Yeah, but overall, it's just a really dumb movie with a very simple plot, and it's easy to follow. Like, they didn't try to do too much with the story. It was just excuses to have Michael Dudikoff just do karate throughout the movie.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of do karate. I'll drop one thing before it goes to Ant. I love the fact that Jackson has 3 ninjas around him, and he has that machine gun, but he decides to drop it to just fight them.
Listen, he's got honor.
And he pulls out those 2 giant knives.
He waves them around wildly.
All right. As for me, surprisingly, yes. This is the first time I've ever seen this film. I enjoyed this, but at the same time, I found myself waning in attention at times.
Okay, I can see that.
So I wouldn't say maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just how I am today. I don't know. But it was that I would catch myself just not paying attention and sometimes coming back to it.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the parts that I was paying attention to, because it's a silly, stupid, barely karate movie until like the third act.
Yeah.
The ninjas disappear for long stretches of the runtime. Yeah. And Michael Dudikoff and Jackson, Steve James, are not really picking up the slack of lack of ninjas. Because Steve James is not a ninja. He's a brawler.
Yeah.
He's punching. I have in my notes. Blackbeard Island is a great name for a mini golf place, but not so much for a compound.
Yeah, that just screams evil lair.
Michael Dudikoff looks enough like Dennis from It's Always Sunny that I just pretended it was him the whole time. Honestly, I wish it was about Jackson instead. I had that in my notes as well.
There you go.
And they didn't seem too super, if I'm being honest, in terms of the ninjas.
Oh, the super soldier.
The super soldiers, yeah. They were just ordinary.
Yeah, what was supposed to be their gimmick?
I don't know. They are perfect timing, right? Because they were just in sync and they're in that dance sequence. Even when they threw that pocket sand. That was one thing that struck me while they're doing their little performance. It was just like they all picked up dirt and threw it.
They're judged on certain parts of the ritual, right? So I guess that's part of it, like the pizzazz. You have to have a little showmanship in there. It's not all just katanas and ninja stars.
Yeah, it's ninja dressage.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I would have liked. Yeah, it would have been great to have like the one of the bad guys, like the lion, put up the placard with the number on it. That was an 8.5, 10.
Yeah, but going back, I thought the same thing about you guys. Jackson is so much more interesting than Michael Dudikoff. And he's fucking yoked too.
Yes. He's
They
so
just-
much better looking.
Oh no, my uniform was destroyed in that fight. So the arms are ripped off because I could just show how jacked I am.
Yeah.
I've made note of it at the fight on the beach with them.
Yeah.
How Steve James is wearing short shorts and that's it, and Michael Dudikoff is wearing a full body suit.
Yeah.
Like, because you can't compete with that. Like, Michael Dudikoff is not jacked.
Yeah.
So I think that was a good idea on Michael Dudikoff's part.
Mhm. Well, he died in 93, Steve
Aw.
James.
Ah, bummer. But
He
what
was-
was the cause?
I don't know. Pancreatic cancer.
Bummer.
41.
Lord.
His
Man.
eulogy was delivered by Sidney Poitier.
No way. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't look into his backlog, but he
Yeah.
must have done some pretty cool shit.
He was in Weekend Birdies too. We covered that.
We covered that, yeah.
He was in Ghostbusters. Doesn't have a role here, so it must have been like a
Background actor.
yeah.
He was next to Ron Jeremy when the
Yeah,
building
right.
explodes.
Yeah. Pretty productive 70s and into the 90s. I'm
When
gonna
I-
get you, sucker. Hollywood Shuffle, Live and Die in L.A.,
Hey.
Weird Science.
He's in the Warriors.
Warriors. Wow. You know, at first I thought, again, I didn't know much of his backstory. I thought he might have been an athlete turned actor.
Yeah.
Right? He looks like he could have been like a linebacker or like a tight end.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm looking him up.
Apparently, he was in The Land of Time Forgot.
The
Oh, we
1974
covered that.
version.
Oh,
Yeah.
not that. Yeah.
Not for yeah.
Yeah. And I kept expecting Michael Dudikoff to do gymnastics. When's he gonna do the gymnastics?
I'm really waiting for that pommel horse to show up.
It's like on the beach, there's a random pommel horse.
You're like,
Why is that
I guess
his
he could do it on
advantage?
the rocks. That could make sense.
Yeah. Speaking of an 80s trope, or not even just 80s, but just an action movie, a B movie action type of trope, is all of the henchmen have the good guys surrounded and they refuse to jump them. It's one at a time. At one point in the beach scene, Dudikoff like punches one of the ninjas and he just kind of goes into the background and does a random flip away from Dudikoff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't quite understand that. Maybe he was just told, like, all right, do something cool in the background. Like, all right, I'll do a somersault.
I'm still looking into the background of Steve James, that actress who played the girl he was hitting on at the party. He eventually married. I don't know if they were married
wow.
at the time, but they were married.
Ah.
That would
they
make
had-
sense if they were. Just
Yeah, and had a daughter.
Maybe-
They met while filming the Delta Force in Tel Aviv in 1986.
Oh,
She's
interesting.
an Israeli model.
She was. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously not Steve James. That Delta Force, that's the what's his name, right? Why can't I remember his name?
It's a Chuck Norris movie.
Chuck Norris, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
We
Chuck
didn't
Norris
cover
and
that.
Lee Marvin. We have not.
Okay. Yeah. But going back to your original point about the movie, there's really not much Americana in this outside of the Marine.
Right.
Yeah, and-
Because it doesn't
and
even
they're-
take place in America, and they're
yeah,
not.
and
They're not
okay.
super like, we got to do this for America.
Right.
America's under attack. Like a Chuck Norris movie would be about,
Yeah.
basically.
Right. Isn't that Invasion USA? Right.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
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 I think they're in nameless country, right? They don't say what country it is.
They're in the
right?
Caribbean somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which makes me think that this was just an excuse to go to the Caribbean.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
But
makes
this is a quintessential canon movie, though, right?
Yes.
Low budget action movie. It was essentially the original Blumhouse, right?
Right.
Right. You get a movie for $1 million, it makes 10, and then you're on to the next low budget action horror movie or whatever.
Yeah. It's almost like you're playing a Ponzi scheme with yourself.
Yes.
All the profits from your previous movie just goes into immediately funding the next movie.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah. But it was fun. Like I said, I don't think my attention span today is specific to this movie. I feel like I might have had a hard time watching anything. But Yeah, I don't know. Like, this reminded me a lot of Samurai Cop, just
The
because
fight scenes.
the fight scenes and the dynamic between the two male leads.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we gravitated towards Jackson so much, and it was like the the co-star in Samurai Cop was also like his partner, who was much more interesting than Samurai Cop.
More charismatic for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when I watched Michael Dudikoff on the screen, it was kind of like I was watching a statue.
Mm.
He doesn't emote a whole lot.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, if ever. But then Steve James, he makes up for it by going over the top with his act.
Yeah.
So when you see him, it's refreshing. It's like, oh, cool, someone's actually like trying.
Yeah, his attitude change on the drive to the embassy between not liking the place to going, I'm gonna love this place.
Yeah,
it's such a good job.
Yeah, and then, like, at the end, all the Marines basically become like a vigilante group, right? They're none of them are wearing their uniforms or anything. They're all like one of them's wearing a Crocodile Dundee type of hat.
Yeah, the Wild Bill, the captain, I think has like a cavalry type hat on.
That's what it was. Yeah, it's a cavalry hat.
Yeah,
and Steve
because he's
James looks
Wild
like
Bill.
he's coming out of the Warriors almost.
Yeah,
right. He's just got a vest on with nothing underneath.
Well, even when the first time they meet Wild Bill, their captain, it's like he's in like a tank top and shorts.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, because
This
he's
is
got to
very-
show off the physique.
Yeah, very unprofessional military base.
It's Caribbean. Maybe that's why it's real lax over there.
Do you say Caribbean or Caribbean? Or does it depend on the usage?
I say Caribbean
All the time?
all the
Because I
time.
call it Pirates of the Caribbean, but I think
Me
I
too.
usually say Caribbean.
I think I
Okay.
use Caribbean in reference to the food. Like I'll call it
So-
Caribbean food.
You say Caribbean. Okay. I think if because now I'm overthinking it, but I'm fairly sure I always say Caribbean.
Interesting. Okay. I don't think there's a right or wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If someone from the Caribbean, see, I'm really focusing on it.
It's gonna be an
if some-
animatronic pirate's gonna call on the podcast.
if someone from that area could let us know how it's pronounced, if there's a right or wrong way, I would love it. But yeah, I don't think it's a huge deal for them.
No. What if it's like dropping the hard R on them?
Ooh. Are we, for the past 2 minutes, we've just been doing nothing but that. We gotta cancel. They called this a movie.
Yeah. Saying
3 white
Caribbean.
dudes. We get plastered all over social media.
Well, I mean, Disney hasn't changed it yet, and they have notoriously gone woke. So
That's true. I've heard they're almost broke.
I know, I heard too.
That's
Yeah.
what happens when you go woke.
That's what's on the
what I've
streets. The word on the streets.
Oh, there's another thing I've written in my notes. During the beach fight scene, I think this is the only part that I really paid attention to closely because I couldn't tell you too much more from the movie. But so throughout the fight scene, there's a lone ninja who's just standing on the rocks.
Yeah.
And Dudikoff, every time he sees him, there's like a gong sound that happens. And so like right so in my mind, like, oh, he must be the head ninja, right? So when Dudikoff and James eventually leave, there's this dramatic close up of the head ninja, and he slowly takes his mask off as if it's supposed to be, it's a big revelation, but we have no idea who this person is. So like I think it's almost like one of those things like, oh my god, it was the captain the whole time,
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know who this guy is. This is the first time we're seeing him.
Yeah, I'm going to see if this guy was in the first movie.
Okay. So that would make more sense, right? Like, oh shit, he's back from the first movie, or we thought he died.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Toho Ken? Was that who it was?
Tojo Ken.
Tojo Ken. Okay. God, don't know how to say Caribbean right. Mispronouncing Tojo. Oh boy.
While Mark's looking that up, I mentioned previous that this movie came out in 87, and we have done far more movies from 87. I think any other year. I count 20
Holy
and I'm
shit.
going to run through them. And it is a banger of a year. The Running Man, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, Masters of the Universe, Jaws the Revenge, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, Dolls, RoboCop, Miami Connection, Mutant Hunt, Hollywood Cop, Blood Rage, Over the Top, Funland, Strike Commando, Deadly Prey, Teen Wolf 2, Surf Nazis Must Die, and Throw Mama from the Train.
Wow. That's impressive.
That's a good year.
Yeah. It was like, so RoboCop, and there was another pretty big movie that you put in there, or that we covered. So in the same year.
Miami Connection?
Miami Connection, yes. RoboCop and Miami Connection. No, there was like a mainstream movie in there somewhere.
Running
right?
Man? Running Man, Masters of the Universe, Jaws the Revenge,
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors.
Damn. Like, so yeah, those three, Running Man, Dream Warriors, RoboCop, like those are legitimately good movies.
Yeah.
Obviously, RoboCop's probably the gold standard for that.
RoboCop might be the greatest movie of all time. We still haven't
Yes.
heard anything to the contrary.
No,
I think we posed that question back when we watched that movie.
that was a specific request from someone that I knew.
Yep.
It was like, you have to do it. I was like, well, we only really cover like B movies and bad movies. You got to cover RoboCop. Okay, that's fine.
Yep. And it's great because we covered it on January 7th, 2021. A movie in which a person takes people hostage in order to demand a recount of an election.
That's right.
January 7th, 2021.
That was like, there was a couple years where we were on a fucking roll with like predicting things.
Yeah. I think we killed Billy Drago.
Yes. We killed a couple people.
Like, but we recorded an episode. He died the next day, and then the episode came out after that.
Yeah.
And I think in the middle of the episode, we were like, "Did he die? No, he's still alive."
Right. Yeah, and then the next day,
Whoops.
he died.
I think that's Invasion USA. I want to say.
But we also, I think, when we covered Masters of the Universe, there was a movie we covered, like, and then the next day they announced they were gonna do a remake of it.
I think it was Masters of the Universe, and they announced the Netflix series.
Yes, that's what it was.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
So we had a couple, and I think we're missing a few, but we definitely had a run where either we killed people or we got something greenlit.
Yeah. If only you could use these powers for good.
Right. I don't know what would be. You know what? I can't think of a single thing we could hope for or predict that would be for the good of, humanity or the world. Well,
I think humanity is in a good spot right now. I don't think there's anything that we could do to improve it.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
Everything's
It can only go down from here.
Oh, wait, the salad days, brothers.
I will say, and this is for our Patreon subscribers will hear this. We did bring up Robert Zemeckis recently, so
It's
be
true.
on the lookout for Robert Zemeckis.
That's true. Yes.
And was it Dave Gale? Was the other person?
Bob Gale.
Bob Gale.
Bob Gale.
Because I think they were the two for Back to the Future.
I don't think we named Bob Gale on the podcast, but we did say Robert Zemeckis and From His Cold Dead Hands.
Verbatim.
Verbatim.
So
yeah.
Sorry, Bob.
Yeah. All right. I think that's time for final thoughts, Dan.
Sure. So light on the Americana, like we said, heavy on the B movie action, and it's fun to watch poorly choreographed martial arts with a bunch of white guys. I think that, as Mark said, this is a very bare bones plot. It's essentially there's a kidnappings on the island, and our two heroes are trying to get to the bottom of it and going through all these wacky shenanigans. There was a couple bar fights that were fun. We kind of touched on those, but overall, this is a movie where you take it at face value. I think you see the canon credits flash on the screen, and you're like, all right, you know what you're in for. So if that's up your alley, and I think a lot of our listeners would enjoy that, just real stupid action, acting ranging from barely there to over the top. It's perfect. It's exactly what you need when you listen to this podcast. So I would recommend.
Okay, Mark, final thoughts.
Yeah, I'm with Dan. I would recommend it as well. I would recommend a few other movies before this one, just because maybe the first one's better. Who knows? But
sure, we don't. That's for
we
sure.
don't, right? Who knows? Nobody's watched it before. So it's one of the movies you can put into like when Aunt would throw his Halloween parties and just have a scary movie up on a projector, like just on a rotation. This could be one of those movies in like a days-long gathering of just showing, ninja movies, and people look at it, oh, that's fun, and then not be turned off by it or anything. It's a very, very silly, fun movie that's in terms of what you normally come to for a kung fu ninja movie, mid for the most part. They just need couple more fights and stuff like that in it, but overall it's perfectly fine. And I just wish the setting felt a little off for the type of movie it was, because it's supposed to be a hot tropical island and all these guys are dressed in black, and that probably just wouldn't work at all, obviously. But it's one of those that would live in the if we ranked every single movie we watched, it'd probably be in a double-digit ranking for me, at least.
Yeah, as for me, like I said, I did enjoy it. I did find myself losing attention here and there, especially in the middle. But it's a fun movie. It's ninjas, it's explosions. Well, it's fireworks, as Mark mentioned.
It's as much of explosions as that one thing in AEW.
Yeah,
was.
It's super soldiers. It's Caribbean. Yeah, it's a fun time. Michael Dudikoff is not the fun part of it, but there's plenty of other things that are fun. So definitely suggest, if you are into the martial arts movies, the low budget martial arts movies specifically, is a fun time. You can't go wrong with it. All right. Well, that is American Ninja 2, The Confrontation. Oh, I forgot to mention, how terrible is that subtitle? The Confrontation.
Yeah.
What does that
mean? Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be anything. There were several confrontations in this movie.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's our episode on that. We have a third segment coming up, but before we do, Dan, what do you got for us?
All right, guys, please check out our new podcast, the Hat Podcast, coming next week, run by... No, I'm just kidding. Please check out the Game Vault Podcast, run by our very own Mark Myers and our good friend Tom Schuster. It is a podcast where the two of them are talking about video games. They're covering video games that they're playing, video games that are coming out, things that they're looking forward to, and games that they think are worth talking about and think that you should be aware of. So if you are an avid gamer, or if you're just getting into video games, this is a great resource for you, because they cover a wide gamut of games. So you could follow them on all socials at Game Vault Pod. Please rate and review them on wherever you listen to your podcast. They're on all platforms, and they're on YouTube at Game Vault Podcast. Just search it and it'll pop right up. And they're also streaming on Twitch at Game Vault Pod. So if you go over there, Mark and Tom are playing a bunch of games, from older games, newer games, like they mentioned Steam. So a big backlog of games there. It's a lot of fun. It's a great community. So please throw them a follow, help them out a little bit. And like I said, please rate and review them.
Okay, great. And we're going to take a quick break, and you guys are going to listen to messages from friends of the podcast. So we'll be right back. And welcome back. Now it's time for our third segment. And this segment is a tier list. And because it's America's birthday, 250, next week, as mentioned, we're going to take a week off. We are going to do a tier list of United States. We got 50 on the board, and I'm going to share my screen in just a little second. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right. You're familiar with the states, are you not? All right, perfect. So I think we got 50 states and maybe DC. Yeah, we're going to rank some states. I'm going to go first because I'm just going to get this out of the way. New Jersey is S tier.
Yeah.
Tell your story walking.
Yeah, I guess a majority decision there.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got
I'm
the
not
best
gonna-
of all worlds here, man. We got the cities, we got the beaches,
Yep. You want to go mountains? We got mountains.
we got mountains, we got great hiking trails.
Yeah. We got the Pines. We got Devils.
Hell yeah,
we
man.
got 2 football teams.
Suck it.
Yeah. We are the Gaza Strip between separating New Yorkers from Philadelphians.
Well put. Well put.
All right. So we made that choice. So Mark, you get to go next.
All right, so not going to take the obvious one right off the bat. Save it because I got to think of what to say. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a state that I have some good memories in, but it's not a top flight state. But I'm gonna put in the let's say the B tier just because of the politics, but everything else I love is great. Let's put the great state of North Carolina in B.
In B.
Yeah.
I wish this was in some sort of order. That's one thing that I'll say about it.
It's the one on the far right in the second.
There
column.
we go.
Yeah.
There.
I think they're in size for some reason. Some of them are in alphabetical order, and some of them are in size, which is weird.
Yeah, I don't know because you get Texas, California, then
Alabama.
and then Colorado, and then Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's definitely not size order.
No.
No.
And then you have the Virginias next to each other.
Are they kissing?
course.
All right.
It better be.
Dan.
All right. I will go for the obvious. And F is for Florida. Get it the fuck out of here. Literally ruined everything.
Yep.
And they revel in their stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
This world
Yeah.
would be completely different if Florida didn't fuck it all up in 2000.
It's not wrong. And it's always hot. It's oppressively hot.
Oppressively hot. Yes. Yes.
Awful weather.
Awful people.
I can't disagree. Except your sister.
My sister's and you know what? She's doing her part to try to make it better. And it's an uphill battle.
She's trying her best.
She's trying her best, and I commend her.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to go with the B tier because it's filled with drunks, homeless people, drug addicts, and degenerates. But, for a long time in the early 20th century, it was the best place for women to go and get divorced from their abusive husbands. I'm going with Nevada. B.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Reno. The biggest little city in the world.
Make dreams come true and ruining dreams.
That's right. All right, Mark.
Yeah. What was up? Yeah, I think in recent events, this state moves up to the A ranking because it is just way too nice, but it also fought off ice. Give me Minnesota in the A ranking.
Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
Fourth one at the bottom.
There we go. Yeah.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can't argue with that one.
Yeah, Minneapolis is on the list of cities I would love to visit.
Dan.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go A tier. I'm gonna go. I don't love their sports team, but they're ranked high in education, life expectancy, and they have some awesome seafood. I'm going Massachusetts. A tier.
A tier.
Surprising.
Used to call it home for a short while.
For about 8 months or so, I'd say, right? A little less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't make it in Massachusetts. That means I can't make it anywhere, unfortunately.
Let's see. Where am I go? You know what? I'm gonna go A tier. It's first in size, probably second in natural beauty to Hawaii, and first in suicide rate. I'm going Alaska with an A tier.
Yeah.
Because of the suicide rate.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mark, now we know if Anthony books a flight to Alaska, we have to call help.
Yeah, we have to go immediately.
Or you just shut your fucking mouths.
Let me do my thing.
And we didn't say we were coming to save you. We were going to go on one of those Alaskan cruises.
Okay, good. All right, Mark.
Yeah. So I'm gonna choose our 50th state as an A tier as well. Beautiful beaches, beautiful land, and I was for a night of men's volleyball. I was an honorary Fighting Rainbow. I'm going to take Hawaii A tier.
And they gave us 51st states, so really you can't put a price on that.
Exactly.
All right, Dan.
All right. I think we've been too kind recently. Let's go for let's go lower. Let's go F tier. Roll Tide, baby.
Alabama.
Yeah,
let me double check.
I want to say probably one of the last states to probably be in favor of segregation or banning segregation.
Yep. What are you checking out something, Mark?
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to remember the order. Yeah, that's Alabama. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because Mississippi has the peninsula.
They kind of look the same. Yeah.
They have the panhandle on the other side because Louisiana bumps into it, and Alabama has Florida bumping it. So that's why they're on opposite.
All right. I'm with you. Talking trash about states. Where's the state I wanted? Okay, I see it. D tier. I'm going D tier, not quite F tier. Because who gives a fuck about South Dakota?
It's got Mount Rushmore. That's why it's not an F tier.
Well, that's one of the points against it because we stole that mountain from the natives.
Sure. Yeah.
But otherwise, we don't need 2 Dakotas. One's fine.
Just in Dakota.
The weather sucks there.
Yeah. The only good thing about you, South Dakota, is you ain't North Dakota. It's Mark.
Yeah. So I've been trying to find which state I'm trying to find my F.
Oh, and I'm just ignoring E. Who gives us? Yeah, why is there an E tier?
Yeah, that means nothing.
You know what? I'll put this D tier because I can't necessarily put it F tier because there are actually some good things in there. But the state did give us our terrible vice president of the United States. So let's put Ohio in D tier.
Sure.
As in dull.
Yeah,
it is very dull.
Absolutely. I mean, you're being nice giving it a D tier. I put an F tier. It has too much pull in elections. Cincinnati's got stupid fucking chili.
Two shitty sports teams.
Gave us the Paul brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Oh, thank you.
Did give us the Miz, so maybe. No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they're really not affecting me that much. All right. Dan.
F tier, Louisiana.
That's the other one I was thinking of. Yeah. But I couldn't do it because of New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, I think New Orleans might be the best city in this country.
One of the poorest states in the country, with some of the least educated people. Currently ranked second.
Yeah, but like
one
Asian
city
food
cannot save an entire state.
Look, but I think you're being really hard on the people of New Orleans, and haven't they gone through enough in the past 20 years?
All right, we'll bump them up to D tier. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
Beignets can only get you so far.
Man, it's more than beignets, man. And I can't talk to you about it because you're a vegetarian. So everything I'm going to say is like...
Gumbo. I get it.
And you really hate food in general.
Yeah, that's true. I had Uncle Ben rice today. Does that help? That's San Francisco, right?
That's rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat, man.
San Francisco treat. Who's Uncle Ben? Where is he from?
I don't know. Probably Louisiana after you shit all over it.
with my Gardein chicken.
Oh man. All right, where am I going? All right. I'm going to go with a place I'm going to go B tier with a place that has something that nobody else has, but it also has a bunch of drunken bachelorettes. I'm talking about Tennessee.
Yep.
For Nashville and the Sun Sphere.
You mean the wig sphere?
That's true. I'm living in 1982.
And you gonna buy a wig or anything?
I've got to buy wigs so I can wear them underneath the Mark's hats.
Right.
Tennessee's a B tier.
Why does that hat have stupid flaps?
Yeah, and it's got great music.
Home of was that Kid Rock?
I thought he was from Michigan.
Wasn't that Nashville though? He has the restaurant there.
I mean, is he calling home Tennessee home now?
Maybe
But he's a rich kid from Michigan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
from northern Michigan, like the rich area. He tries to say he's from Detroit.
Yeah,
Right.
all summer. He mentions it in All Summer Long.
Right in northern Michigan. That's right.
Yeah, sure.
Summertime in northern Michigan.
And then he rhymes things with things. One of my biggest pet peeve in any song ever is when someone rhymes the word with the word.
Happens
We
more
Only
were
one man
trying-
can get. Only one man can get away with that, and that's Juvenile.
Sure. Juvenile. It's a name I haven't heard of in a long time.
Mark, go ahead.
Well, I've held out long enough. Your answer may surprise me, you guys. I'm gonna put the good old state of Pennsylvania in the B tier because outside of the 3 great places in it, and yes, I shit on Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh's a really fun city. I've been there twice. And I'm gonna put that B tier because outside of Philly, State College, and even State College, a little bit in the outskirts, and Pittsburgh, the rest of the city is just the.
I would have put it in C tier for Fetterman alone.
I'd go B. I think B's fair. I
like Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's grown on me. Having living in southern Jersey, Philly has grown on me. But boy, man, Fetterman, holy shit, are you right?
Yeah.
And it's
Probably
also the most boring state to drive through.
You haven't driven through Ohio.
I have.
Yes.
I've been to Ohio. That was pretty
Indiana,
boring.
Iowa.
Yeah, the Ohio drive when I decided for some dumb reason to drive from Pittsburgh to Columbus, Ohio, was the most boring. I was on one road for like almost 100 miles straight.
But you loved it.
There was nothing. There was nothing around. It was
You
just
told us
flat.
you love that stuff.
I love the driving.
You do love driving in straight lines.
Right. You specifically told us that.
Yep.
Yes, I'm not saying I didn't hate the act of driving, but there was nothing to look at to see when you're driving.
Right.
In there. There's not like good foliage going on and trees. There's not like mountains or even interesting cities to drive through. It's just flat, and you're kind of just stare ahead.
You gotta take the good with the bad, Mark. Driving in a straight line, but there's a reason it's a straight line because it ain't shit around.
Yeah.
All right, Dan.
All right. I'm going to go between A and S. I want to put Colorado as an S, the first state to legalize marijuana.
I'm not even gonna argue with that. I'm putting it right in the S.
Yep.
Yeah. But it also
Denver's-
gave us
Denver's
Lauren
pretty cool.
Boebert.
Yeah, but like I think we did a while ago episode I think it was an episode with me and Mark. We were doing now our hear me outs.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think Lauren Boebert was on my hear me outs.
Okay. I'm not going
I had my that was also the one where one of my hear me outs was Mrs. Met.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
That's very good.
I like my hear me outs were very specific for very specific reasons. And obviously
Well,
it's because
Mrs. Met is
she's a scumbag. Not Mrs. Met.
no.
Mrs.
She's
Met is
classy.
not a scumbag. Yeah, she's
an
classy.
angel.
She's an
She's classy.
angel.
Yeah.
But look, there'd be worse Congress people to get a handy while watching Beetlejuice the musical.
That's true. I mean, she was an escort for a reason. So
Yeah,
listen, no shame in the game.
exactly.
But yeah, I mean, a beautiful landscape in Colorado, the amphitheater,
Yep.
Red Rocks, gorgeous
Mhm.
place.
All right, me. I'm going D tier because fuck the Iowa caucus.
Yeah.
And I've been
Fuck
there.
Iowa
There
in
ain't
general.
there ain't shit there.
It's just farmers who keep fucking themselves over.
Mark.
Yeah, so I think Alabama's looking kind of lonely in that drop its neighbor in there. Let's put Mississippi in the F tier as well.
Yes,
As it is
sir.
also in the bottom of education and just
prob-
entirely not hiding its racism.
Probably can't even spell Mississippi down there.
Yeah.
All right,
Mississippi.
Dan.
All right. I'm gonna go B tier. Ooh, I'm gonna go B tier. Give me Maryland.
Okay. B
It
for
is-
Baltimore. Got it.
B for
It is very
Baltimore,
B
yeah.
tier.
Yeah. Again, good seafood. Gave us
What
the
do you know
Wire.
about seafood?
I used to eat seafood, goddammit.
But then you wanted to put Louisiana in F tier.
Well, because they're a bunch of idiots. It's
Mhm.
completely different. Completely different. There's also a ton of racism in Louisiana.
Also a ton of black people, so who's the racist now?
Oh, listen, man. Go ask George Bush about that.
George Bush don't care about black people.
Exactly. Oh, talk about a heel turn. Holy shit. Might be the biggest heel turn of our generation.
Yeah, it's pretty big. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go A tier, and it's mostly just Chicago putting it on its back.
Yeah.
A tier.
Chicagoland.
Chicagoland, you know, brought crime to the Midwest. Great. You know, in the 1930s. Has Capone, Phil Brooks, other people.
You beat me to it. I was deciding if I was going to use his real name or not.
But yeah, those are the two people I know from Chicago.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, is that where Ed Boon's from?
Yeah, that's where
Or John Tobias? NetherRealm Studio.
NetherRealm.
John
Yeah,
Hughes
Chicago,
movies.
Chicago
Midway.
rules, man. I love it.
Yeah.
The studio Midway, obviously. The
The Monsters in the Midway.
Midway.
Yeah.
All right. Mark.
I'm trying to find the most mid state
Yeah,
here.
that's a
'cause
good one.
A lot of ones would be
I
like,
have a good
you
one
could
for
s-
mid.
You could say mid. But I haven't been to enough ones that I would consider that. Yeah, so I guess what I can think of, the most mid state I can think of, mainly because there's nothing really there, and you mainly just drive through it, is let's put C tier Connecticut.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is
I don't
Connecticut,
disagree
right?
with that.
I think this is Connecticut.
That is DC, I believe.
That's DC.
Yeah, Connecticut.
Oh, that's Connecticut.
Yeah, there you go.
The reverse DC. They kind of look like each other. Kind of look like
Yeah.
they're talking to each other. All right. Yeah, Connecticut. Apparently, like some people will claim it's like the pizza capital of the world, and I'm just like, who are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
Who are you fucking kidding?
Them in Massachusetts, apparently, like the people in Massachusetts rave about their pizza. I was like, you guys got to get out more.
Yeah, I don't
not-
buy it. I don't buy it for a fucking second.
No,
This is it's a time when I wish I could do a very good bar.
yeah,
it's
I'm not very good at it either.
Time, and I'm glad you didn't try, Mark.
Nope.
All right, Dan, where you go?
All right, let's go. What don't we have a lot of? Can you scroll up a little bit there, Ant? We don't have
one
one
C.
All right,
And one- and
all right, we're thinking about mid, right? I had a perfect mid state, Delaware.
Oof. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah. It's all that's there is
Uh,
corporations. Yes, that's Delaware.
Yeah,
It's a C for corporations, right then?
sure.
It's got Fight
Well,
Club.
It's so mid. They pointed it out in Wayne's World.
Yep.
Hi, I'm in Delaware. Oh, and
Wow.
you could actually put them. You can make an argument for F because that's where DuPont is from, and they poisoned us. So,
Yeah. And
maybe F. I don't know.
and killed an Olympic wrestler. So yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
great movie though.
really good movie.
All right. Let's stay on the C train. And I'm gonna go. This state isn't necessarily a mid state, but its goods and its bads way into a C.
Okay.
For the goods, it's got majestic vistas that rival even Colorado. It's a gorgeous city. It's a gorgeous state. It has, there's like like a lot of people have moved there from the eastern states. So you got some people that probably are like-minded, I guess.
Mhm.
But it's got fucking Mormons. I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
C tier is Utah.
Yeah.
I lost it. There it is.
I
Salt Lake
had
City I've been
family.
to.
Yeah, I had family that lived in Utah. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South Utah, incredible. Zion. Salt Lake City is a very nice city. It's built on a grid. Can't beat that, especially for us autistics.
Yes.
Very nice and symmetrical.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're ass backwards with their stupid Mormon culture.
Yeah.
But I hear that reality show, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, that is crazy as fuck. Or the Mormons, whatever one of those, where they're all taking ketamine or something. Out of sight.
Out of sight.
Repressed, horny, middle-aged women just popping ketamine and fucking. It's pretty good. So C tier.
Yeah. Do we want to do one more round each?
Yeah, let's we'll go one more.
Yeah. So one more after this one for me and you,
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop. Stay on the West Coast and the Southwest. I'm gonna drop one more F tier, and we're gonna put Arizona in the F tier because that's where
Ooh.
all the racists from California move to because they don't want to be in liberal California.
Okay. I can't argue with that.
And to add to that point, there is a Confederate monument in Arizona.
Yeah. Cement it.
Wasn't it like
Gorgeous.
one of the last states to recognize Martin Luther King Day as like a holiday? Something like that.
So,
Like in 1990.
yeah, 92 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, gorgeous because it's like got most of the Grand Canyon.
It's part of it, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's most of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's great, that stuff, but yeah, the people.
It is a gorgeous city. It is a gorgeous state. I think you got Monument Valley too. You got Radiator Springs and then filmed Cars.
Sure. You know about that, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a dry heat. That's the good thing.
It's dry heat. It ain't
a dry
Florida, that's for fuck sure. Dan.
All right, let's go. So, and I thought you were going to go with this state because you were talking about how the goods and the bads kind of make it into a C. I'm torn because I've never been to this state, but I've heard some of the cities are absolutely gorgeous. The food is also amazing from what I've heard, but they refuse to let go of their backwards way of thinking. I've heard Texas is gorgeous. I'm torn between C and D. So if you guys want to throw your,
I'd say D for Ted Cruz.
For Cruz alone, sure.
Yeah.
But I've like Houston. I've heard is really nice. Parts of Dallas.
I did have some really great barbecue in Dallas.
That's what I've heard. The food is phenomenal.
Yeah.
D.
Okay.
They also killed their president there.
Our president.
Yeah, it's totally a man inside of a book depository.
Yeah. So I'm okay with D. That's fine.
Okay. All right. I'm going to finish off with another C tier, and all of these that we're looking at are in the shapes of the states with the flags on it. And there's not we've missed the true C tier because this is a perfect square, ladies and gentlemen.
Good old Wyoming.
Wyoming is as C tier as it gets. If I'm not mistaken, it gave us our vice president that shot people in the face. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Dick Cheney's from. And isn't it quaint that we just wish that we had him as vice president again? Yeah. Wyoming.
At least he had some type of charisma.
Yeah. The charisma of the penguin, but
sure. Charisma nonetheless.
Charisma nonetheless.
When he greets his wife, it's not as if he's meeting them for the first time.
He wouldn't go to a donut shop and it's like, whatever works. Whatever's best. Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
When he
Wyoming.
talks, it's not like he's not trying out he's not setting up for his like solid 5 at the improv.
He's just pissed off that you're there. He's pissed off you showed up.
You know where he stands, at least.
Yeah, he scheduled that meeting, but he's really not happy that you showed up. You're wasting his time.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck goes on in Wyoming. Probably meth and like probably cattle. Probably a lot of cattle.
A lot of ranchers.
Sure.
Yeah. So And I hear it's really nice, like visually.
I'll have to take your word for it.
It's really nice in American Truck Simulator.
There you go. Mark knows. He's been there.
Yep.
All right, Mark, your last pick.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick a state and put it in the B tier. It sort of leans into a little bit of with North Carolina for me. I've had a lot of good experiences on vacations there and just hanging out with family. And its politics are always 50-50 most of the time. But yeah, I'm going to put Virginia in B.
Virginia.
I don't know. Wasn't Virginia that was the capital of the Confederacy, wasn't it?
Well, Richmond was.
Yeah, Mark, you're a traitor.
They probably picked that because it's close to DC. But yeah. But Virginia, I've had been to King's Dominion a bunch.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, we did some camping.
Is that Busch Gardens in Virginia as well?
Busch Gardens, we went to that
good.
too. Yeah, I love a random thing. The campus at George Mason University is really cool. I've been there a couple times for volleyball matches, and like I said, some weird experiences, just like North Carolina, where it's not fully tourist stuff, but I have always enjoyed my time.
Okay, well traveled, ain't you? All right, Dan, take us home. Last pick.
Oh man. All right, let's. I
got some bangers here.
We do. Like we have New York. We got California. I'm trying to think of. I haven't been to too many of these states, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're leaving California off here because of what they did to our mayor, Spencer Pratt.
Sure, they robbed him. And, I would love to put New York like an S tier, but I've only ever been to the island.
You ever been to upstate New York?
I've never been. I've been to Cooperstown. But I've never really stayed anywhere.
Adirondacks are gorgeous. Lake George is gorgeous.
I've been to Lake George. All right, yeah. Put New York in ST.
Yeah.
It gave us Mamdani.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Listen,
and
the Knicks. Listen, I practically grew up in New York. I will say it's not perfect, but if you shit talk New York, I'll fucking kill you. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
And if you make it there, you'll make it anywhere. Unlike Massachusetts.
Unlike Massachusetts. I did make it in New York, so I worked there for quite some time.
Some say it's a concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
It's true.
Exactly. Someone should write a song about that.
Yeah.
Mark, get on it. You probably have a Yankee Fitted.
Yeah.
It's true.
I could.
You make the Yankee Fitted more famous than the Yankees did.
It's true. Someone should write a song about that.
Someone should write a song about that. Yeah, I haven't been to too much of upstate New York, but yeah, I've been to Lake George, I've been to Cooperstown, I've never been to the Adirondack, but yeah,
I've driven through most of New York on my drive to Toronto.
That's what we did. We went to Toronto to the Hockey Hall of Fame, came back down, and went to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was if my niece didn't have softball, that was going to be my plan to do that too. But
gotcha.
She was in Pittsburgh, so it was the complete opposite side from Cooperstown.
There's a reason why she's not this podcast's favorite niece.
Yes, that's true.
And did you want to give us one more F? I feel like we need one more F.
I could do another F. Let's go.
There's so many states that deserve it. New Mexico.
Ooh, yeah. Thank God we can put Vermont there for commie Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Let's see.
For shitty
F. Because it'll be a cold day in hell if I recognize Missouri.
Missouri?
Yeah.
I literally watched that episode today.
Yeah. Georgia's the other.
Yeah, that's
Homer Badman.
Missouri. They kind of look like cousins. They look like a couple of fat guys' bellies.
He grabbed it so fast. I was like, wait.
Yeah, Missouri. Big old day in hell before I recognize Missouri.
Perfect.
Yeah, F tier. They know why.
They know why. They know what they did.
And that's also the state is the main reason why we, for those of us still paying student loans, now got off that great save program that Biden, because the Missouri, the Missouri whatever thing for paying back loans was the one that sued the government over that.
All right. Well, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Anyway, that's our tier list. We got to shit talk some states.
Hell yeah.
And I hope that was cathartic for you guys. Dan, I felt like you brought some real heat.
I did. I talked about, I try not to curse too much on this podcast, but yeah, as soon as you brought up the ideas to us, it was either, we were going to rank presidents or we were going to rank states. Some states need to get got.
And I hope we did that here. That is going to wrap us up for our podcast this week. Once again, we will be off next week. We're going to take a little break, so you won't be hearing our melodious voices. Maybe we'll post a back catalog Patreon episode in the main feed, so you can check that out. But you can check us out on all our socials. TikTamPod at Blue Sky Threads and Instagram. And then on TikTok, where They Called Some Movie. You could find us on Gmail if you want to send us an email. They Called Some Movie, or TikTamPod@gmail.com. And we're on YouTube. Just look for They Called Some Movie and you can find us there. But as I mentioned, the best place to get a hold of us is on that Discord. And how do you get that Discord? Well, of course, you go to patreon.com/TikTamPod, TCTAM pod, and subscribe for $1. And you get access to exclusive episodes once a month, as well as that Discord. And you could participate in monthly polls like the one that decided this movie, as well as questions, just discussing movies. We're enjoying talking about movies over there, encouraging people to watch more and to branch out to movies that they wouldn't ordinarily watch. So check that out. Patreon.com/TikTamPod for just $1. All right, gentlemen, we are going to get out of here. I forgot who directed this movie, and I closed my notes. He had a really stupid name. Furstenberg, I believe his name was.
Yes,
something like
Sam Furstenberg.
Sam Furstenberg. Sam Furstenberg directed this movie, American Ninja 2: The Confrontation. So, for Dan Aquino and Mark Myers, this is Anthony Del Vecchio telling, what was his name? Sam Furstenberg.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly made a movie.